woman can kick some serious ass. Please welcome Noomi Rapace. Now in Bright, he is a federal agent on a mission. Please welcome Edgar Ramírez. An amazing young actress who holds her own against Will and Joel in the film. Please welcome Noomi Rapace. Watch out, Andy Serkis. This actor completely disappears into his role. The brilliant Joel Edgerton. Please give it up for my man, the biggest movie star in the world, the incomparable Will Smith.
Terry heard you playing.
Don't sue me. Don't sue me. David, do you have something to show us right now?
I brought a little something with me, so you guys are going to be the first people on the planet to see this new trailer for Bright, so check this shit out, right? You know, it's about LA, it's about a really fucked up LA, but our world's fucked up, you know, and that's what's pretty cool about this movie is I get to explore some really interesting social issues. You know, this is a world where orcs and elves and fairies are real, you know, and magic is real. And what happens if we take it seriously? And this isn't like some bullshit PG-13 standard issue studio movie. I mean, this is like, I was able to do my shit here, right? I was able to really tell a fucking story, okay? I was able to like do my thing. And these actors with me, I mean, they absolutely killed it, you know? So you haven't seen this before. This is a new kind of thing we're doing.
Yeah! Wow. Well, let's talk about your re-team with your Suicide Squad homie, Will Smith. Yeah! Tell us about your character.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I play the Detective Ward, you know, and it was like such a beautiful thing to be able to get back with Dave, and especially in this opportunity. It is such a bizarre world. I mean, I'm sure you can tell a little bit from the trailer, but it's this crazy mashup of like the grit and that hard rated R grime of you know, Training Day, like that kind of vibe, but then smashed with Lord of the Rings. You know? It's like it's really a spectacular world, and you know, at the center of the story is, you know, my character Ward with Joel's character, and Joel plays an orc, and his character is the first orc on the LAPD. So it just felt really great, you know, to be an African-American police officer that just found, you know, somebody else to be racist against. You know, I just know you never get to be on that side of racism when you're black. It's like, look, man, I don't want no orcs in my car. But no, it's great to have this size of a spectacular world, but then to really narrow the story down to something really simple and human as a foolish prejudice. You know, it was really beautiful.
Now, Joel, give it up. Joel, I am a major fan of you. I mean, from warrior to loving. I mean, you have this ability. Yeah. He has a tremendous ability to just really encapsulate a character. Please tell us about your character here in Bright.
Well, the great thing about transforming for this character is when someone puts a couch on your face, which is what I called my makeup because it's made of foam. It's impossible not to transform. I read this script and I was so in love with a character who, I love Lord of the Rings. The idea of playing an orc who is trying desperately to be as much like a human being as possible. A conservative human being who almost does not understand irony, wit, or any kind of humor, which Will brings in spades, and I think it brings...
See, spades. It's racist. It's spades. It's racist. It's racist. It's everywhere. It sneaks up on us everywhere, folks.
We have a deeply racist dynamic, back and forth. The idea that I'm playing a guy who just really wants to be liked and yet looks like a monster. I got to tell you though, driving around downtown LA in a car with the windows open and no lockdown streets, and I'm looking like I look in the movie, The Power of Will Smith. Nobody cares that a monster was driving a car. They're like, wow, who cares that his chauffeur is a monster?
They don't give a damn.
I feel a bit upset, actually, to be honest.
Now, Noomi, I'll tell you, you scared me. You scared me in this clip.
Yeah.
First of all, I have never seen a badass female villain like this. You have never seen anything like this in your life.
Yeah.
You are not ready. I'm trying to tell you. I'm very scared right now. So, what was your preparation like? What was that?
Well, I did a lot of fight training. David always wants his actor to come in and do like a long preparation period. So I did a lot of fight training, a lot of shooting. I was out in a shooting range, like big guns, small guns, and then I had to try to learn how to move in really high heels and a tight suit, gloves, rings, jewelry. It was a lot, and then contact lenses, elf ears, teeth. It was like everything that makes it really hard. But on the day, it was amazing how I just, I love my character, and she seems to be evil and quite brutal, but from my perspective, she was fighting for a better world. Like, she's trying to create something beautiful, but her method is quite vicious sometimes, but I loved her. She was.
And the elves are the best dressed.
We are above.
Society.
We're like the peak.
Yeah.
It's like this world, it's a little bit about the divisions in life, but in this case, the elves are like the 1%ers. They run the world. They dress very nice. They get all the dealer samples. The humans are kind of in the middle management, and then the orcs are the workers, are the guys that dig ditches and build your houses and build your roads, but they don't really get any respect, and they get their ass kicked by the cops all the time, so.
Yeah, no, it's a really beautiful hierarchy like that in the film, and David did a really great job, and Max Landis, the original screenplay, also is such a beautiful snapshot of our world, without hammering on it too much, and you just see all of the layers and the people and all of the different issues, and at the end of the day, everybody's really just trying to have a good life, but then it turns into Bright.
You will never look at the keeper elf the same way.
Yeah, right. Them elves will get you.
Now, Eric and Brian, how do you create an incredible world that you built here at Bright?
We spent a lot of money on that. And I look at that and I start to sort of sweat. In reality, we beginning with a great script from Max Landis and David's outstanding leadership, every artist on the film, in front of and behind the camera, really cared about this movie and the world, and they understood it. And we went very deep in it, talking about how this happened and the different races. And how they've gotten along and how they haven't gotten along. And it really is about that level of commitment that across the board, and we just took it incredibly seriously.
Yeah, working with David makes it a lot easier. He's so authentic, and especially shooting in LA. I mean, David is really good at finding disgusting locations. We have a lot of alleys with a lot of cockroaches and rats. That really helps.
Yeah. Actually, you guys were at the monitors, and we were in the alley with cockroaches.
That's true.
I remembered it a little differently.
We had a different experience. That is true. But Comic-Con is really, for most of us, one of the very few times we actually get to do our jobs in California. So to be able to shoot a film and to take advantage of the California subsidy is huge. You cannot shoot Los Angeles in Atlanta. You can't do it. So that was actually great.
It has a lot to do with, I think, how Netflix does their business is, they let you be a filmmaker, and they're like, what's the best place to shoot this movie? And I'm like, Los Angeles, fine, we're going to do it. They gave me all the tools, they gave me all the resources, they let me be creative. You can ask the actors, the environment on set. It was like an independent movie. It felt like I was making, my first film, Harsh Times or something. It was just a lot of love on set and a lot of support from Netflix, and they really